morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is another lovely day, a good day to have a good day. It is Tuesday, May 17th, 2022. Whichever platform you're using to join us on this terrific Tuesday morning, happy to have you. Thank you for starting your morning off with us here. Thank you for tuning into Good Morning Grenada. Classic 105.5, 105.9, Hot 98.5, 98.7. Blossy Bloss, Gary Mr. Smooth. We on the inside, big and bold. Morning, Gary. I see that the Afro has made a return this morning. You're sounding very low.
I'm sounding very low?
Very low, yes.
Yeah, well, let's see what we can sort.
Turn it up.
You sure you're pumping up on your end?
Yeah, man. You're right up on my dashboard. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see how we can sort that out.
Yes, let's see how we can fix that. All right. I know we had to sort it out during the break. We're going to take a quick break, pay some bills, and come back inside with some more vibes. It's Good Morning Grenada on this terrific Tuesday. We're still in election fever. We'll talk about all that and more when Good Morning Grenada returns.
At Southern Electrical, you get the best value, quality products, and expert advice. We are the #1 supplier of residential, commercial, and industrial electrical products in Grenada. View our latest arrivals of wall lights for interior and exterior, beautiful chandeliers, pendants, solar motion lights, kitchen appliances such as crispy air fryer ovens, crepe makers, countertop grills, and more. Visit Southern Electrical at Dusty Highway, Grand Down, St. George. We also ship to Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Call or telephone number 444-3042, WhatsApp 405-4993, or browse our website www.segrenada.com.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
State-of-the-art Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations.
On the inside. Thank you very much, Blossy Bloss, Gary Mr. Smooth, Classic 105, Hot 98. We on the inside, big and bold. Gary, let me see if I can hear you better now. Okay, all right. He's still working on it. So let me big up and bless up whichever platform you're using this morning. Those of you joining us on the GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network's Facebook page, the GBN Production YouTube channel, the website www.gbn.gd, GBN TV channels 7, 11, and 20. Good morning to the loyal listeners of Classic 105.5, 105.9, Hot 98.5, 98.7. Those of you joining us across the region, whichever part of the region you are, whichever island you are in, whether you are home or you're abroad or just a little few miles away from home, good morning to each and every one of you. Let me big up the people in Turks and Caicos Islands. We'll big up the people in Curacao. We'll bless up the people in Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Jamaica. And for those of you internationally, whichever part of the world you are, we're going to hail up the people in Austria, my folks in Ukraine, Denmark. Where else we go hail up? We're going to hail up Iraq, and then we're going to hail up the folks in Turkey. Waking up the brain cells, thinking of the countries. All right. We on the inside, big and bold. Gary, you with us?
Am I doing great?
No, man, you're still low. You're very low.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in the dance. Where's that one, babe? I'm hearing you on hot.
Everything's so proper on my end.
Oh, I know. And you're right up.
That's what's probably going on.
Say that again?
Not hearing me on Classic again.
No. You're just very low. I'm hearing you on hot, but if I put up the channel, I get tin echo. So I don't know what the issue is. We'll have to see how we can sort it out. But in the meantime, let's get to our information. Just quickly give you a COVID-19 update. Well, I haven't seen the latest COVID-19 dashboard. It has not been posted on the GIS page. I have not seen one on the Ministry of Health page. The latest dashboard that I'm seeing was published on 13th, which was last week, Friday. Which showed the addition of 168 new COVID-19 related cases, COVID-19 cases, bringing our total number of active cases as of Friday night to 1,588. That's as of Friday night. Today's Tuesday. I'm not sure how many we've added over the weekend. But so far, total confirmed cases 16,512, and that's since March 2020. So for the past year and 2 months, for the past year and 2 months, we've recorded 2 years and 2 months. We've recorded 16,512 COVID-19 cases. Our deaths are at 221 since March 2020 as well. So let's hope it remains that way for now. 8 people are hospitalized, 5 of them moderately ill, 3 of them severely ill, no one critically ill, according to Friday's dashboard. So that's some of the latest, and as soon as we get the most up-to-date COVID-19 dashboard, we'll share it with you, our viewers and listeners. Word of the day time. We ain't sticking this morning. Y'all know we eager to get to the discussions. This morning's word of the day is a community in Grenada. The word of the day this morning is nonpareil. No. Let me get the pronunciation correct. Nonpareil. That's this morning's word of the day. It's an adjective which means having no equal. That's the word of the day this morning. So good morning to all the folks in St. Mark, in Nonpareil to be precise. Bless up all yourselves. It's spelled Nonpareil, Nonpareil. So you see, some of us been pronouncing it improperly. Some of us been saying Nonpareil, but it's Nonpareil. All right, good morning to all the Nonpareilians in St. Mark. Let me give you an example of the word of the day. The singer's stunning performance was nonpareil. Another example of the word of the day, a multitasker nonpareil. He is a musician, actor, director, poet, not to mention a self-styled king. That's the word of the day, nonpareil, Nonpareil. It's one word. It's an adjective which means having no equal. Oh, so non-parole people feel all their thing. All they have no equal. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, St. Markians. Blessed Holy Self in the Sunset Parish. All right, let's see. Gary?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can hear me still.
You're still very low. I mean, I'm hearing you, but it's just extremely low. I don't know what we need to do. We'll have to figure it when we go to the news.
Yeah, man.
What? And it's news time already, But let me give you the thought for today. The thought for today is everything is easy if you are crazy. Nothing will be easy if you are lazy. Everything is easy if you are crazy. Nothing will be easy if you are lazy. That's why everything easy for me. I kind of half crack. All right, fair enough. If you're crazy, anything is possible, and you're just doing things. You're getting energy from where you don't even know. You're just doing things. But when you're lazy, everything just seems like an uphill battle. It seems like a task. It seems like a whole day walk. I have my moments of laziness, but most times you know what? I'm not going to say crazy. You know what? I'm not going to accept it. I'm just going to say I'm full of energy. I like it this morning. We're going to throw out the riddle one time, same time, no stick it. Oh, all right. This morning's riddle is: how many bananas can you eat if your stomach is empty? How many bananas can you eat if your stomach is empty? I want to thank our friends at Sleepy Diapers for being the sponsors of our daily riddles here on Good Morning Grenada. Get yourself a packet of Sleepy Diapers today. They're available island-wide in some of your favorite local supermarkets and pharmacies, so get your pack today. So think about it. Remember, to be eligible to win yourself a packet of Sleepy Diapers, you need to send us a voice note with the correct answer as well as a photo, and then you would make yourself eligible to win this morning's packet of Sleepy Diapers. So let's repeat the riddle. How many bananas can you eat if your stomach is empty? All right, think about it, marinate on it while we get ready for the morning edition of news. For those of you on radio and those of you on our visual platforms, we're going to bring you highlights of last evening's exciting newscast. It's Good Morning Grenada on this terrific Tuesday morning. Don't move. Good Morning Grenada. We'll be right back.
Grenadians to register today, and now weeks to prepare for general elections after the Prime Minister rang the election bell on Saturday. More in this Rena Ped Thomas report.
Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell has already rang the bell as he announced the date for the next general election at the Telescope playing field last Saturday night.
On June, Thursday, the 23rd of June, we're ready to vote, sisters and brothers. We're ready to vote Thursday, June 23rd. So you know what that means? What that means, if you do the right thing, we fet in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sisters and brothers.
His announcement led to louder cheers.
I love every single one of you all. Thank you all. Give praise, children. Give praise. Give praise, children. Yeah. Give praise. Give praise, children. Yeah. Give praise. Give praise, children.
Instructions were already given to Her Excellency Dame Cecilia Grenada to dissolve Parliament today, Monday 16th, to issue the election writ on Tuesday, May 17th, and publication on Wednesday 18th, giving Grenadians hours to get registered to cast their ballots.
Nomination day for the candidates for the next election will be Wednesday, June the 1st. The police officers will be voting, sisters and brothers. They'll be voting on Monday, June the 28th. Police voting. They have to vote.
Grenada's last election was March 13, 2018, with the new National Party winning all 15 seats. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Questions have arisen about the legality of today being the last day for registration. One school of thought, which surfaced today, suggested that Tuesday should be granted as another opportunity for registration, since the writ for election will be issued on Wednesday. GBN reached out to the Parliamentary Elections Office today for clarity on the issue. The BEO informed our news desk that they are functioning properly and in accordance with the date as delivered by the Prime Minister. It's one day for registration.
Well, some say it's too soon to call general elections. Others say the time is right. In this report, we examine the registration scene as unregistered Grenadians were caught off guard and left with 1 day to complete registration to vote.
There were long lines at the various parliamentary elections offices on Monday after Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell announced a May 16th deadline for registration. That's ahead of the June 23rd general elections.
I've also asked the Governor General to issue the writs for the election on Tuesday, May the 17th. In other words, only 1 day you have to try to register if you ain't registered yet. That is Monday alone.
Grenadians ran to their parliamentary elections offices in their constituencies on Monday for the final chance at registration. Long lines were witnessed at the offices scattered across St. George. GBN spoke to some citizens on their readiness for elections as they shared their opinions on the date, June 23rd, 2022.
Well, I think it's a bit too soon, although people had a lot of time to prepare, but I think it was too sudden. I think people should be, the opposition should get more time to prepare. And up to now in my area, I don't even know the candidate on the opposition side as yet. Whatever is destined to happen will happen.
The date is final. Once the Prime Minister calls the date and he say what he say, we have to keep with it, but we know Grenada is a place we're looking for different things. I'm going to say what I like about it. Even though your ID is expired or so, you can still go and vote. So I don't see you running around and the hiccups and the this and that.
Well, I didn't expect about local fight after the carnival because there's no enough time for people to register. Because I find, but they had enough time to register as well. But I find they call it too quick.
Wow, I find it kind of hard. Serious. I mean, when I hear this morning, like yesterday, I say from tomorrow we're going. I find kind of. The only thing I would about that, anything happen, I want to have a good day, and that's it.
It is good. Yeah, it is good. It is good. God say it is good, and it is good.
For the individuals who have been registered but do not have an updated voter's ID, the Parliamentary Elections Office over the weekend issued an advice that an elector who does not replace his or her expired voter identification card cannot be denied his or her right to vote on election day. The release stated, the right of a person to vote speaks to if on polling day he is qualified and registered as an elector in that constituency and his name appears on the current list to be used for that constituency. The presentation of the voter identification card is required to verify the identity of the individual who is voting. Therefore, electors are asked to present their voter identification cards before receiving a ballot. Saturday's announcement gave eligible citizens just 1 day to get registered. Reporting from outside the Parliamentary Elections Office in the St. George Northeast constituency, I am Beverly Tellisford.
It's Monday, May 16th, and many Grenadians were seen in long lines in the parish of St. Andrew, eager to register for the next general elections on June 23rd, 2022. Rena Pett Thomas visited 2 electoral offices in the parish to get a view of what was happening.
With just hours left to register for the recently announced June 2022 general elections, long lines can be seen at the St. Andrews Southeast and Southwest Electoral Office as many try to beat the 5 p.m. closure time for registration. The announced date for the next general election seemed to have left many unprepared, despite the numerous hints made by Prime Minister Mitchell and the continued campaign to get registered. Persons indicated that they have been standing in line since 7 a.m., hoping to get registered before the start of work. Though unwilling to speak on camera, 2 women expressed their dissatisfaction in the registration process, with only one person attending to them, knowing that time is upon them.
And what time did you come here this morning? About 8 o'clock I come here. Here waiting. If we're tired, we stay home. We don't go home and feed the children and them. I did 6 money. But I'm telling you, that gentleman in the denim hat, he has been standing there and he's a senior citizen. At least preferential treatment should be given for senior citizens and pregnant people, to say the least. Knowing that today is going to be a very hectic week.
The registration officers reduced their lunch hour by 30 minutes to try and speed up the process. A quick survey among the people in the line revealed that some of them have already been registered but seemed unsure of their status. Standing outside of the St. Andrews Southeast Electoral Office, I am Rena Thomas reporting.
Other news as the campaign for general elections peaks, one former government minister has changed his political allegiance. Cherry and Blackman Stephen tells us more.
Mr. Prime Minister. That is after the 23rd of next month. Okay.
Brian McQueen, who served under the new National Party government as Culture Minister, is now a supporter of the National Democratic Congress. During the NDC's Latant branch office and a town hall meeting on the weekend, McQueen told political leader of the National Democratic Congress, Deacon Mitchell, that Grenada needs someone like him.
I know George Bruson and people like Nicholas Braffett will be smiling in their grave. What you have done, when not so long ago I thought, well, who is going to propel this country? We couldn't see nobody whatsoever. And you didn't have to do that for the Grenadian people, you know. You didn't have to do it. You could have just continued in your practice, but that's what patriots are made of. And your call was not by chance. I think God called us here for that.
The NDC political leader says the Grenadian people have a serious choice to make on June 23rd.
Grenadians, as I said when I started, on the 23rd of June, you have a stark choice. You have a stark choice. The choice between ideas and mamagism. The choice between a team and one-manism. A choice between transformation and I ain't no successor. I ain't see nobody who could succeed me. And therefore, if he has no confidence in the 14 of them, none of you should have confidence in the 14 of them.
Former Senator Rolanda McQueen was also at the meeting encouraging support for the NDC.
The only thing I've ever passed in my life is my driving license. And I'm not ashamed to tell people that. Now I am working 24 hours a day because everybody that comes to Grenada, the big hotels, they say we cannot do it. We can do it. We will create jobs. I have over 60 people working for me, and we have done it in less than 5 years. If Mr. Deacon do do not get these young people off the ground and working, I will be there. Because I don't know, you see, I'm going to barge in his office. And I'm going to tell him we have to do it. We could do it. Give him a chance. Let us give him a chance. We have nothing to lose.
During the meeting, one woman called for a national debate between the two main political leaders on matters of national interest.
Honorable Prime Minister Keith Mitchell, we, the National Democratic Congress and people of Grenada, is asking you, inviting you to have a national debate where we can hear your plans along with Minister Deacon Mitchell.
Sherry Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Let's start the new year on a high, a detox high, because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
Do more with your new GUT Credit Union Visa debit card, which gives you access to your cash at any Connex or Visa certified ATMs locally and internationally. Make your payments with a tap of your card using the contactless feature and have the freedom to make purchases locally, online, or overseas whenever you travel, anywhere Visa is accepted. Experience the enhanced security fraud protection through the Visa chip technology. If you don't have your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, speak to any one of our representatives today to do more. Your new GUT Credit Union Visa International debit card, a smarter way to access your cash. More smart, more secure.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
Workers downed tools today as they commenced strike action for wage increases. Beverly Telesford was on the scene at Dusty Highway this morning and sent us this report.
A motorcade from the power plant in St. George to the main office on Dusty Highway marked the start of Monday's protest action by workers at the Grenada Electricity Services Limited, Grenlec. The workers downed tools and stood in solidarity at the company's parking lot, clad in red, on Monday morning. Among the issues is not receiving any salary increases for the past 5 years. Richard Latouche, Technical and Allied Workers Union Chief Shop Steward, described the situation as a deadlock between Tawu and Grenlec. He explained the reason behind Monday's strike action.
We are deadlocked between Tawu and Grenlec under the process of negotiation. It's 5 years now we haven't received an increase in our salaries, and we find enough is enough. This is the reason we are here, and we are calling our union to come and give us some answers.
Latouche says over the past month, the negotiating parties have had 6 meetings, none of which have proven to be fruitful. He added that the workers will not cease the ongoing protest action until they receive what they are requesting.
They had 6 meetings, and the 6th meeting, nothing happened. Well, the next scheduled meeting is the Labour Commissioner this afternoon at 3:30. We are not giving up. We are hard-working, committed workers, and we're not giving up what is due to us. To tell you the honest truth, the spirit of the workers right now is very upbeat. They're not willing to give up. They have pushed us as a sharpshoot to get this done and over with, and they are behind us 100%.
The parties were scheduled to meet with Labour Commissioner Cyrus Griffith at 3:30 p.m. today. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
This one to report Grenada Electricity Services Limited is advising customers about the temporary interruption in service delivery at its customer care centres at Carriacou and Grenville, as well as potential delays at its other locations. A press release issued by the company states that this situation has resulted from actions taken by some team members, represented by the Grenada Technical and Allied Workers Union, who did not report for duty on Monday, May 16, 2022. This action by some team members relates to negotiations for a collective bargaining agreement for the period 2018 to 2023. These negotiations represent the salary and benefits outlined in the collective bargaining agreement, which are significantly above other players in the industry. While this discussion is about increasing these benefits, the company has continued to meet its commitment, it says, to providing benefits relating to performance-based pay increments, profit sharing, medical and life insurance, and a non-contributory pension. The company says that it believes the team members are its employees, regardless of their external representation, and as such, they also provide benefits that are not bound by any agreement. These include scholarships for children of team members, education assistance, comprehensive rewards, recognition and employee assistance programs, as well as training and development.
Grenada Conference of Seventh-day Adventists presents the Bible Speaks Empowerment series with international evangelist and motivational speaker, Pastor Marvin Smith. Join us for this life-changing series starting Saturday, 21st of May and continuing nightly at Maribor Seventh-day Adventist Church in St. Andrews. Come experience powerful preaching and practical solution to life's challenges from the Word of God. This dynamic series will also be streamed live at 7 p.m. nightly on Mission Life GND via YouTube and Facebook. Connect with us. It will be pure awesomeness.
Good Morning Grenada, vibing to some Valley, and I like it, but it on the inside. One of my favorite songs on the rhythm, Memory Lane Rhythm. Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is 8 minutes after 7 o'clock. You're tuned into Classic 105.5, 105.9, Hot 98.5, 98.7, Blossy Bloss, Gary, Mr. Smooth. We on the inside, big and bold. Let me see if I hear any better now, Gary.
Let's try, I think.
That is it, you know.
Oh, technology?
Yeah, technology.
All I needed to do was do a restart, you know.
You see. Yeah, technology doesn't always cooperate with us. I say this all the time. Well, let me say good morning. Now that I can hear you better. Good morning, boss.
Good morning, good morning, Blossy Bloss.
Love to see that the Afro still with us.
Afro there.
I see you touching it up just before we go.
Yeah, you know, I had to get all in shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you put products in your hair? Do you have a specific hair routine?
Not necessarily.
Okay, just checking. I know there are men who take the hair routine to a different level than us women. So just
not necessarily.
Checking.
Just washed and maintained, but not necessarily with chemicals. No.
Fair enough. All right, boss. All right, we on the inside. All right, let's see. Before we forget, for a third time in a row, riddle time. Riddle time. I have a few answers.
Let's see what you got.
I have a few answers on the WhatsApp. Well, let me start by my Facebookers. Good morning, Facebookers. Let me see. Somebody on Facebook says 3 people on Facebook say 1. Hanisha, Joseph, and Ingrid. They all say 1. Let me make sure those are all the answers to the riddle right. And now let me go to the people who can actually win themselves a pack of Sleepy diaper. I have a few voice notes as well. So let me start here. Oh yes, and I have the latest COVID-19 dashboard. Thank you, WhatsApper. This person.
Good morning, my name is Morsha, and the answer is just 1.
All right, Moisha says just 1. This person also sends a voice note.
I am Giovanni, and the answer is just 1.
Giovanni says just 1 as well. I think that's Shelly.
Good morning, my name is Shelly-Ann Benjamin. You can only eat 1 banana if your stomach is empty.
Alright, so far everybody is saying 1. This person also says just 1. They wrote in that answer. Another written answer. Good morning, 1 banana with a banana emoji.
Not telling you.
Good morning, my name is Shani Charles, and the answer is 1.
Shani says just 1. The latest dashboard. Hold on, let me make sure.
Good morning, my name is Jason. Good morning, my name is Jared. Good morning, my name is Jazzy, and the answer is 1.
Does he say what's up?
And then it's because it's not empty anymore.
The triple team on us.
Have a good day, Blossom.
I feel like girl. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like girl. Good morning, Jason, Jared, and Jazzy. I like that. The 3 of them.
You have some fans in those siblings there.
Yeah. Give me a nice little hug up there today. That voice don't make me feel good.
The answer is just 1. Because when you eat 1, after you eat the 1, your stomach isn't empty anymore.
Alright, so those are all the answers on the WhatsApp and our platforms. Right. So which means our winner, which is the very first person to send us the correct answer in a voice note, as well as a picture, would be Mauricia Pascal, I believe, was the person with the first answer.
Good morning, my name is Morsha, and the answer is just 1.
All right, so the winner this morning is Mauricia, so I'm sending your picture to Master Control, and then we would throw up your montage. Mauricia sent us a montage of 4 pictures this morning. Well, it's the same picture in 4 slots, so she fancied it up for us. Thank you very much, Mauricia, and congratulations on winning once again. As soon as Master Control gets the pic, he's going to pelt it up so everybody can see your cute and pretty face this morning.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. So all our students, I know y'all are getting ready for school. Have yourselves a blessed day today. I know there are some CPEA students from last week. There she is. Hi, Mauricia. Congratulations. Black and white and color. And I got to happen with a heart in the middle. I got to tell Mauricia hot. She bad like that. Congratulations. So go on down to Sleepy's headquarters on Lothers Lane and collect your packet of Sleepy diapers. Good morning to all our students getting ready for school. Some CPEA students are still home this morning. They gave them an extra 2 days off yesterday and today, to shake off the rest of the nerves from CPEA last week, Thursday and Friday. So far, I'm getting reports that it was pretty easy. So let's see what happens when the results come out.
Well, that's good to hear.
That's good to hear. Yes. So let's Let's give our children a hug no matter the results that come out in, let's say, maybe a month, 2 months. Hug up all the children, you know.
I totally agree with that.
Even if you're disappointed, they're also disappointed, eh? Even if you're sad, they're also sad, eh? Don't berate them, don't be angry. I know there are some parents that may want to beat their children for maybe not passing or not getting first choice. Love upon all your children. Nurture all your children.
It's as simple as that.
Help all your children. There must be something that went, I don't want to say wrong, but something happened that those 2 days. So find out what it is and better prepare for next time just in case. No matter the results. Set up all yourself right and love upon all your children. All now, go and give them a hug.
Tell me about it, sister.
The pressure from 2 days of exams, and they're only, 10, 11, maybe 12. Go and give them a nice little hug up as we speak. All right, 15 minutes after 7. There we go.
So we've gotten the riddle out of the way. It seems like the riddle was a hit for 6.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
yes,
that was an ABC riddle this morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Every now and then.
I gotta come better tomorrow.
No. Don't try to show us off tomorrow, please. Leave us alone. We like it easy. When they come with what day was tomorrow, when today is Saturday.
Yeah, that's that.
Don't try to trick us. Don't try to tie us up. All right.
So I hope you guys got the chance to register yesterday.
Woo. Listen. Yesterday, I want to believe there were some people who mistook what registration meant. I want to feel there were people who went there because either they didn't renew their voter ID cards and they started to panic thinking that's what the registration meant. Because I cannot believe all these people did not register or are not registered.
Or not registered. If you vote, let me ask you a question. If you voted last term,
you have been registered.
Thank you. That's the same thing. I was in a discussion with someone yesterday with that, and I was like, calm down.
Yeah.
You voted last year, right?
Once you voted last year or last election, you are registered. You just have to double check the list to make sure everything was copacetic with your information, but you are registered. Speaking of the Parliamentary Elections Office, just as a heads up, they're supposed to be hosting post-cabinet briefing this morning at 10 a.m. Most likely we will be carrying post-cabinet briefing on GBN TV. I'm not sure about Classic 105. I would have to double check with the powers that be. But definitely on GBN TV, we will be carrying post-cabinet briefing with the Parliamentary Elections Office at 10. As well as tomorrow, God willing, they will be on To The Point. I believe the Supervisor of Elections, Elvis Maureen, and the Voter and Civic Registration Officer, Ferdinand Phillip, they both will be on post-cabinet briefing today and To The Point tomorrow, please the Lord, so we can get our questions answered going forward. So just giving you a heads up for those of you who are interested. All right, let me go.
There you go. Let's discuss. Let's go.
Let's get into it. So yesterday we featured some excerpts from Prime Minister Mitchell. And today we had a little technical hiccup with the audio for Deacon Mitchell yesterday. But today we are hoping to get some of what he said during their town hall meeting in Latan St. David on Sunday.
That is his hometown.
Yes, this is the constituency that he will be contesting.
In other words, that way bad.
I like that. Well, we'll see on June 23rd. Oh, I can't wait for election. Gonna be a hot battle. But let's go to Mr. Mitchell. Is one Mitchell or the other?
Which Mitchell are you talking about?
I know, right?
Specific,
The NDC's Mitchell. Last I got to say something. All you hit me.
We'll see.
Yeah, let me not talk.
We'll see it.
My tongue itching, my guy. Let me go to the clip before I put myself in trouble, please. You'll come out eventually today. It's gonna come out eventually, and I know what I want to say. But let's go to this first clip, and then we're gonna talk after. Y'all know we like to talk. Alright, I don't think that one is working with us. Timmy, you can go in the news folder from yesterday and look for Switching Allegiance, I believe it is. That's the news story that was about to be played, but like there's a little audio hiccup. But look in the news folder from yesterday. I think it's switching allegiance, changing allegiance, or something of the other in yesterday's folder.
So as Timmy look up that clip, in that same town hall meeting with a clip that was meant to be played yesterday, there was a question, or there has been concerns that Mr. Deacon Mitchell hasn't been too open, braggadocious,
right,
about some of his philanthropic or otherwise, involvement in community.
Right. I think Timmy has the clip, the original clip.
Okay.
Timmy has the clip, and then we're going to go
Timmy
to... Yeah.
Mr. Prime Minister. That is after the 23rd of next month. Okay.
Brian McQueen, who served under the new National Party government as Culture Minister, is now a supporter of the National Democratic Congress. During the NDC's Latant branch office and a town hall meeting on the weekend, McQueen told political leader of the National Democratic Congress, Deacon Mitchell, that Grenada needs someone like him.
I know George Brisson and people like Nicholas Brafitt will be smiling in their grave. What you have done, when not so long ago I thought, well, who is going to propel this country? We couldn't see nobody whatsoever. And you didn't have to do that for the Grenadian people, You didn't have to do it. You could have just continued in your practice, but that's what patriots are made of. And your call was not by chance. I think God called us you for that.
The NDC political leader says the Grenadian people have a serious choice to make on June 23rd.
Grenadians, as I said when I started, on the 23rd of June, you have a stark choice. You have a stark choice. The choice between ideas and mamagism. The choice between a team and one-manism. A choice between transformation and I ain't no successor. I ain't see nobody who could succeed me. And therefore, if he has no confidence in the 14 of them, none of you should have confidence in the 14 of them.
Former Senator Rolanda McQueen was also at the meeting encouraging support for the NDC.
The only thing I've ever passed in my life is my driving license. And I'm not ashamed to tell people that. Now I am working 24 hours a day because everybody that comes to Grenada, the big hotels, they say we cannot do it. We can do it. We will create jobs. I have over 60 people working for me, and we have done it in less than 5 years. If Mr. Deacon do not get these young people off the ground and working, I will be there because I don't know, you see, I'm going to barge in his office and I'm going to tell him we have to do it. We could do it. Give him a chance. Let us give him a chance. We have nothing to lose.
During the meeting, one woman called for a national debate between the two main political leaders on matters of national interest.
Honorable Prime Minister Keith Mitchell, we, the National Democratic Congress and people of Grenada, is asking you, inviting you to have a national debate where we can hear your plans along with Minister Deacon Mitchell.
Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
And that was the news story, or one of the news stories broadcast last night. That one was done by newsroom supervisor Cherry and Blackman Stephen, with another well-known politician crossing the political floor. So Mr. McQueen has...
Who's on?
Mr. McQueen, he was a former minister of, I think, was culture under a former NNP administration. Not like
that thought,
not like
we're gonna discuss this trend. You understand?
We're gonna discuss what, crossing the political floor.
Yeah, we're gonna discuss that trend in a short.
Okay.
But in that clip that was just played, the debate talk came up.
Again.
And we got a clip of Deacon Mitchell. What, but we seem to be featuring Deacon a lot this morning, boy.
Yeah, yes.
Good and proper.
Yesterday was Prime Minister Mitchell. Today is the next Mitchell.
So Deacon Mitchell sounds very confident, you know, in debating Mr. Mitchell.
Yeah, you have
Keith Mitchell.
You have to speak it into existence. They say so.
Yeah,
he's speaking.
But I mean, I think a debate would be rather interesting.
I believe as well.
Let's have it in a nice.
I believe as well.
Nice area that could sit about 300 people, and let's sit down and hear issues debated.
I think that's why a lot of people are calling for debate. People are tired of the back and forth and the name calling and they throwing subs and throwing talk, and people would want to hear both leaders speaking side by side, one after the next, on the same issue. You don't remember everything.
But so, my question, do you think that Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell is going to accept that debate, given the fact that he's already called election, a sharp call to the election, and may not be political mileage in his favor, you think? I mean, I could be wrong in that.
I have to be careful with, everybody touching his days.
Because he may say, yeah, I'm not necessarily afraid to debate the youngster, but you never know what can transpire on that night, and I might not necessarily come out as the winner, and that might be somewhat suicidal politically.
Right. Let's just say generally there are a few leaders and our caretaker/candidates that have not been so willing to accept the offer to do a debate.
With the said individual? Or debate period? Debate period. Okay.
There have been a few who have accepted it, but they're not always so willing.
I find you should show your political muscles. Debate,
I think you should, but then I guess there are some people who feel like, nah, that's not for me. I have
it's
shown.
Too risky.
Yeah, one, it's too risky, and two, I have shown and proven what I can do. I don't need to go and go head to head with somebody who does not have experience.
Exchange the Queen's language with someone else.
I have experience over 20 years in government. You're a newcomer. We're not on the same level. I don't see the need for me to debate. There may be some people who may be thinking like that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
But then I think it would do good for democracy.
I think so. Democracy. Yep. And since the politicians of the day seem to be very good at entertainment, why stop there? Entertain us some more.
So, somebody on Facebook says he will never want a debate because he is afraid.
We got that clip, but let me run that clip. Let's check out Deacon Mitchell's posture and check out his words. He wants a debate. And he wants it now.
Let's go to the clip.
Merely to fix the roof, even if temporary. We have to be sending our students all over the place in groups of 10 and 50. So I took my fast self with a client of mine, and I went to see the incumbent. And I said, incumbent, I don't understand how we could have a secondary school falling apart in full view of the public, and we scrambling to send children 50 year and 20 year and 25 year. You mean to tell me we can't come up with the funds to repair the roof of the school? He asked me what I'm talking about. I said, well, I have somebody sitting right next to me. I haven't even discussed it with him. But I said, I'm sure if I'm asking him to help contribute to the school, he will do so. I said, I am prepared to go and find 4 or 5 other persons who will contribute to the school to keep it open. The person sitting next to me asked me what I'm talking about. I said, we have a secondary school in St. David's that's falling apart, and the government and the Ministry of Education is threatening to send the students 50 year, 20 year, 30 year. He said to me, really? I said, yes. He said, let's go visit the school. I didn't even go with him. He came, he visited the school, he came back to me. He said, do we have the cost of fixing the roof? I said, no, I will get it from Mr. Carlisle Glean Jr. I got the cost of fixing the roof from Mr. Carlisle Glean Jr. And that person paid the entire cost of fixing the secondary school roof in St. David's. That person and I didn't want publicity. Up until today, I've never publicly talked about it. We still allow the MP for St. David. We still allow the MP for St. David and for the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Finance to pretend that it was the government who fixed the school and to go and cut the ribbon when they opened the school.
Is about ideas. I will also repeat what I said in Subi's tonight. We are prepared to debate you anywhere, anytime, any weather, any occasion on the issue of ideas, on the issues of transformation. So when we say we will pay the pension, we will pay. We are not going to cover behind the IMF. We are not going to cover behind the World Bank. We are not going to cover behind no special advisory body. We will find a solution and pay the pension.
All right, so those are 2 clips. One with lost my tongue. One with Deacon Mitchell.
Yeah.
Speaking about the role he played in the repairing of the roof at St. David's Catholic Secondary School, and the second clip speaking about their commitment to paying pension. Which one you want to talk about first, Gary?
Either or is fine with me, because I'm wondering if it's too late that he's now being a little bit more vocal about the things he's done as a man in the community. A lot of folks have said that. Well, one particular person, you would have heard the comment uttered by Ali Dowden when he spoke at the NDC in a campaign, talking about he just fell from the sky and has not done anything for Grenadians. So a lot of folks felt that Deacon Mitchell needs to be a little less humble, you know, about his accomplishments and his works. But is it too late?
I don't think it's too late. Anything too late will be after June 23rd. Anything serious, anything before that could be just right on time.
Yeah.
Because let's say had he, since the repairs on the roof started, let's say it was last year, had he spoken about it last year, by now Grenadians may have forgotten. But speaking about it now, which is close to election date, people might just remember and say, you know what, he helped my alma mater, he helped my daughter's or son's school, let me give him the X.
Maybe it's all strategy, yeah?
Nothing happens before it's time. So maybe that revelation came right on time. Nothing is too late until June 24th, 2022.
There you go.
But kudos to him once again for helping with repairing the roof of St. David's Catholic Secondary and the role that he played. I'm sure the students, parents, staff are very appreciative of his assistance.
Yeah, in that regard. Big up to the folks of St. David's. The St. David's Secondary, was it?
Yes, St. David's Sec.
Yeah, man. Large up all yourself. Deacon is behind all you. You understand? You only have a champion right there. Anyhow, so we're moving on to debate. Let's get the debate to all you. Mr. Deacon Mitchell, he wants the debate. Would Mr. Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell stand face to face, and would he stand a chance debating Mr. Deacon Mitchell? That's the question here this morning. You all can weigh in and send your comments. Hit us up on Facebook. Give us a phone call. You all know the number. I find this one is going to be nice. Let's get a debate. Is it going to happen? I don't think so, unfortunately. But
let's see. We have a caller. Let's see if the caller shares your reservations. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning, Blossom.
Morning.
And to your fellow partner here.
Yep.
No, I'm not calling about the debate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling about the Shaggy show I was listening this morning, and one caller was talking about the low income, right? Which Mr. Deacon was talking about he going to fix, right? And Shaggy go ask him what amount of money, that Mr. Deacon promising to give. But Mr. Deacon cannot promise how much money increase he going to put. I look at it that way. Because the old NDC, they promised they're going to give $400. They will give $1,000. Keith Mitchell heard that. He knew he was cleaning the treasury. So he cleaned it more. Right? So Deacon being smart by making a promise, laying it out, but not saying how much. Because when he gets in there and he see what's in the treasury, he could say what he could give now.
Okay.
Because he could go and do the same thing and get fixed again. So he's smart.
Okay.
I can't tell you I'll give you $300 and the man hear that and he leaves the treasury $100. How you going to give it? He only need to tell you I could do this. But when I get in there and I see what is there, I could give you XYZ from it.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you very
much. So we need to give them a chance and stop this thing from 2008 to now. And remember, if my father was in jail, it means I want to go to jail. All right?
Okay.
Have a blessed one.
Thanks. You enjoy yours as well. Interesting.
You see that clean treasury talk? Really that here?
Exactly. Somebody on Facebook says, debate indeed. We should endeavor to grow and progress as a people. The NNP has been in power for the past 20 years or so. What do they have to lose? They should have the edge because they have achievements to highlight.
Good point.
Good point. Let me see. Somebody says it's never too late because the evidence is there to show that he did it. Let me see. Nobody on WhatsApp with a message. So back on Facebook. Somebody says there was no bragging, no boasting. In fact, politics was not on Deacon's menu. And another another Facebooker says, yes, one rooftop that was in dire need of repair. Has your guy done anything like that? Question mark.
Repeat that. The last sentence.
One rooftop that was in dire need of repair, which is SDCSS. Has your guy done anything like that? Just asking.
Have your guy done anything like that?
Yeah. Guy as in the MP for the area then.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody else says the public needs a debate, not just with the Mitchells, but all candidates. I agree. All caretakers, all candidates should go head to head, and that will give us an opportunity to meet some of them as well. We have another caller. Let me take the caller. Good morning, caller.
Good morning to you, Miss Blossom.
Morning.
And good morning to the gentleman. I just heard a gentleman say. I just hear a gentleman say that Deacon cannot say what the increase from minimum wage would be because you don't know what is in the treasury. And let us be honest. Do you have to know what is in the treasury to talk about the increase of minimum wage? The money in the treasury doesn't give any minimum wage. It's what the economy could carry. It's what you could sell, what you could put into production. How are you going to... So if you have $10 million you're going to give minimum wage on that? Let us be honest. That cannot be. Your economy must be able to carry what you're asking for as a minimum wage, not the money in the treasury. Because the money in the treasury could be for projects, could be aligned for certain work already. So let us not fool ourselves with that. Not the money in the treasury is what the And when you talk about minimum wage, you're not talking about government paying it alone. The private sector have to pay the minimum wage. So you have to know what the private sector could accept.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I kind of feel like y'all kind of saying the same thing. I mean, yes, he did mention, the money in the treasury, but I kind of feel y'all still saying the same thing. Like, you just have to observe what's available before you can take the step. So while, let's say both of you may be looking at different things, you're looking at the economy, he's looking at the treasury, both of y'all are on the same page, in my view.
And don't forget, big up to those on the live right about now. Don't forget to share it up. Share it up. Share it up.
Share the live. All right.
I like the numbers we've seen on the live, so we want to see some more shares, right?
Yes, we do. Somebody says the money in the treasury belongs to the state of Grenada.
No debating that.
I'll stop starting to cuss in the comments. Okay, so I have some WhatsApp comments before we move on. And there's somebody that asked a question on Facebook. Let me see if I can find it afterwards. Somebody says, does the Governor General have any power over the office of the Prime Minister? Does she have to accept the date chosen, or can she make adjustments, reselection of dates and electoral purposes? In relation to election dates, and so that lies with the current administration. It lies with the administration, aka the Prime Minister. I do not believe the GG can make adjustments, the selection of dates and the electoral purposes, as you put it. That's up to the Prime Minister. The Governor General's responsibility is the issuing of the writ and ensuring that everything is, all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted as we prepare for general elections.
So that's that on that.
That's that on that. Somebody had a question in the Facebook comments, which would start another conversation, Gary. Somebody says, I want to bring up a matter regarding the ability to continue the registration process. Last night, NDC came on to say that people can still register today because the Prime Minister said Wednesday the Governor General will issue the writ. So maybe he misspoke. But when I look at GIS, it says the writ is the 17th, which is today. This is written in black and white, so can someone get some clarification?
Well, up to this morning, I read a post on Facebook where a very vocal person in society with regard to political issues, it was admonishing, warning the people to please, where with regard to that, your ultimate source of information should come from the electoral office, right?
Right. We also saw the same confusion that the Facebooker had in relation to which dates were, or which day or days can registration take place. The GBN contacted the electoral office yesterday for some clarity. Because the Prime Minister said that the writ would be issued today and published tomorrow or something so or the other, he said. I can't remember exactly what he said.
Well, was that the original pronouncement?
That was the original pronouncement. So there was confusion because I think he said the writ would be published tomorrow, Wednesday, please the Lord. So people were thinking, okay, well, that means we can register Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
But when GBN contacted the Parliamentary Elections Office, the newsroom contacted the Elections Office yesterday, they said what the Prime Minister says stands, which means only Monday is available for registration.
All right. Yeah,
so I'm not sure if the Prime Minister misspoke or exactly what, but keep in mind the Electoral Office will host post-cabinet briefing at 10 a.m., so maybe all this can be further clarified as to why it was only one day, if the writ is published tomorrow, Wednesday, and so on and so forth. So let's see what comes out of post-cab in just over 2 hours.
Having a good time here this morning, and we need to pay some bills and satisfy some of our sponsors and come back. We're going to talk about crossing the political platform and what seems to be a new trend, and we're going to talk about it. Blossy Bloss?
Yes, we shall. It's Good Morning Grenada, Classic 105, Hot 98. Blossy Bloss, Gary, Mr. Smooth. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Nurses Care, a new home healthcare company on Ireland, changing the way you receive healthcare. From registered nurses and aides to medical doctors and qualified physicians, we offer a wide range of healthcare services, from monitoring chronic conditions and medications to elderly care, pediatric care, and maternity nurses, to even housekeeping and case management. We offer 24/7 in-house healthcare services. So contact us today for your in-house consultation at 439-3928.
Tired of changing your baby's clothes? We have the perfect solution. Sleepy Denim Diapers, giving you that fashionable denim look throughout the day with the same soft touch. Look cool, look hip, rock in style with Sleepy Jeans.
Distributed by Sleepy Diapers Grenada Limited, Loafers Lane, St. George, and available at shops and supermarkets island-wide.
Let's start the new year on a high, a detox high, because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center, a natural health store. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
Get Rubigas. Get cooking. Rubigas, clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100 pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG, clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas?
Get Rubis, get going.
This place sweet like honey. Can't call Grenada home. It's sweet like honeycomb. That's right. You're on to Classic 105 Hot 98. Good morning, Grenada. Blossy Bloss, Gary, Mr. Smooth. We on the inside, big and bold.
Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell was in the Northeast. I think that was on Thursday. Correct, is right?
Or Wednesday, one in the two.
Thursday.
One.
Couldn't be Wednesday.
Let's just say last week.
Yeah, last week. And he took that opportunity to shout out his good friend, as he claims, his good friend, Tobias Clement. He made an announcement that the door is wide open for him whenever he feels he's ready. In fact, he has gone so far as to say that he knows he will be coming back. And whenever he chooses, he will be welcomed with open arms. So, you willing to bet on that one, Bloss?
I don't think it will be the same. Even if, I'm not saying it will never happen, because we've seen people go at war with words and then next election they're best of friends.
Right.
But even if the opposition leader rejoins the NNP camp, I don't think it'll be the same.
What do you mean? In what?
In their
vibe,
their vibe and their relationship and their friendship. I think it won't be the same.
Let's take a listen to the clip. I have a few things to say.
I had to tell Brother Tobias, Tuesday was maybe have been the last day work for him at the parliament of the country. I said to him, he's my good brother, I love him, and as Brother Bowen said, I'm quite convinced he's going to come back home to the house of the new National Party, and we are waiting and ready to welcome Brother Tobias back in the fold where he belongs, sisters and brothers. So I urge you to get ready, sisters and brothers. Saturday in Grenville, Sister Emlyn Pierre and Sister Yolan Bain Joseph and Hosford, their boat will be launched, and you'll hear some serious announcement from me in St. Andrews. And soon afterwards, sisters and brothers, we getting ready, so don't tone down, don't rest.
I don't know what happened on that day of the what date was that, by?
Which date?
Saturday the
14th.
The 14th. You know what happened on that day? The election date was announced. But I'm of the firm belief that if Ali Dowden can cross platform, if Katai,
Peter David,
if you didn't hear me though, Katai, if Katai could change, go to the mechanic shop and do a full body work and change from yellow to green. You understand? You know how expensive that body work is?
Telling me. Listen,
who has crossed?
Let me tell you, Peter David has crossed. Carl Hood has crossed. Chester Humphrey has crossed. Terry
no, we don't go over to NNP. Carl Hood.
It doesn't just go to NNP. They go to NDC as well. Kennedy Roberts has crossed. Terry Forrester has crossed. Listen, this thing called politics. This thing called politics. You can't swear for nobody. We could be
Katai could change over
enemies.
the whole color, boss.
Yeah, anything
anybody.
Is possible.
Anybody. I ain't putting my money where that is concerned. Anybody.
I mean, but here's the thing though. It's almost expected every election for somebody to cross from one party to the next. But what catches us off guard sometimes is the level of enemies that you once were.
Yeah.
Like Ali Gill and the Prime himself, Ali Dowden. Ali Gill has crossed too, you know. Not that I think about it, but anyway.
Let me paranoid that down.
Ali Dowden and the Prime Minister has gone head to head with a war of words. They contested the same.
Call him a psychopath.
Exactly, and calling him female names, and that was as recent as 5 years ago. And now it's like we're best of buddies because I don't like the people in my own party. So it's like. The same has happened with Minister David and the Prime Minister as well. They were bitter enemies when Peter was in the NDC. And
bitter. I mean, I don't think it has gotten any. I don't think there has been a relationship as bitter as that one. You know?
So I mean, anything is possible in politics. It just oh my jeez.
The season is ripe, family. Now it's as ripe as any.
Somebody on Facebook says, Katai only green on the outside, but he knows he's yellow on the inside. Listen to me. Oh, girl, let me see what's on WhatsApp.
Oh, my God, heavens. Hey, let me tell you something. Only Katai alone there. He's from my area. He's from my community. He never string is up here to leave the man alone.
All right, so somebody in relation to the when you can register debate, somebody on WhatsApp says, you see melee and confusion? Registration only ceases when the writ is issued. The law dictates that not the supervisor nor the politicians. So unless the writ is issued, I guess registration can take place. So has the writ been issued today?
Question is, has the writ been issued?
That's the question.
Has the writ been issued?
The Tinkokonias. Somebody said they want to see a debate with the candidates for Carrico and P.T. Martinique, in which Tevin Andrews has been asking for as long as I know. Mrs. Mathurin Stewart needs to stop hiding because there's lots to discuss, such as the Hillsborough Port, night landing, health, the jetty for P.T. Martinique, fire truck issues, and the list goes on. So a debate on
is that part of our culture, though? I don't even think it is. I mean, that's a North American thing, it seems. But
I've heard that comment, but I don't agree with it because
in what sense?
Because it originated or started or it's popular elsewhere does not mean it cannot take place here.
I agree. I'm just asking the question. Maybe this is the reason why people haven't quite agreed to debates, because it's not a cultural thing.
Even if it's not a cultural thing, it is what your voters want, is what the people want, and is the people that you are running for, the people that you are representing in Parliament, the people you are hoping to represent in Parliament. And we want to hear the issues. We are tired with the melee and confusion, as the WhatsApper says.
My mind just ran on what a debate is going to look and sound like with Keith and Deacon on the stage, and the level of the kind of words that would be used, a little on the little
underhanded comments. And
yes.
All that too gonna make the thing just nice and juicy. I mean,
I'm just thinking about Keith's personality and some of the things that might possibly come out his mouth.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, man.
I want to see a debate in the South. I live in the South. That's where I'm going to be casting my vote. I want to see Andy Williams go up against Senator Nolan Cox. Both gentlemen are well spoken. Both gentlemen, I want to hear the issues. We have is the largest constituency in terms of the number of voters island wide. So I
want to see a debate between the two Mitchells.
I want to see a debate, to be honest with you, between everybody. Everybody.
It's not time for a debate between everybody. Just give us a debate between.
We have enough days. Yesterday it was 40 days. We have 15 constituencies. That's enough time. Don't try to time me up.
Thank you. All right, we're here. We're getting ready to wrap things up. But before we go, we would like to end off the morning show with something that is non-political.
Yes. Amen.
All right. Kirani James has endorsed Marlon Glean for president for the Grenada Football Association. You might say, well, but Gary, this sounds like politics to me. But nah, man. Kirani James has stepped out of his comfort zone. You know, you never see Kirani James doing stuff like that. So I guess this has a lot of weight behind it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't know the individual Marlon Glean, but he seems to be getting a lot of support from every corner.
He is a versed man in football. He has held numerous grassroots programs. He's a lawyer by profession. He has been doing a lot of country, how I should put it, going around the world speaking to people in relation to football. He's been working with FIFA. He was, what was it? I can't remember the official title, but he has been working with FIFA and bringing football to various countries, holding sessions and workshops, and so he has been.
Yeah. Seems like the man to me.
He has been in football for some time, and he's a Gov man as well, which I guess would speak to the relation between himself and Kirani. But Marlon has been involved in football for as long as I can remember. And he will be going up against Chenny Joseph for the title. Chenny has been president of the GFA for a little while now as well. I can't remember how many years to be precise.
Well, Chenny Joseph comes with a wealth of experience and, qualifications behind him as well. So it seems like two stellar guys for the same position. May the best man win.
Yep, election I think is June 11th. The GFA elections, not general election, GFA elections will be June 11th. Marlon Glean going up against Chenny Joseph for the presidency. So let's see what happens. I'm trying to remember the last time Chenny had competition for the position. Last election, I'm trying to remember. Yes, he had an opponent last election as well. Okay, yeah. So let's see what happens. June is a month of elections. Let's see what happens.
Meanwhile,
speaking of Kirani, he clocked a season's best last Friday at a race in the Puerto Rico in the 400 meters, clocking a nice 44.7 seconds.
Congratulations.
To win the 400 meters race.
Is that season best?
That's a season's best. It's his second race of the season, but he's just, testing it out, and he's getting ready for the Diamond League season. I believe starts next month, if my memory serves me correctly. So he's getting ready for all this. I think this year is also a World Championship year for track and field. So he's, testing the grounds, and so far he's looking good.
Let's go, Kirani. Let's go. Also, congrats to Grenada's Anderson Peters. He has won the Doha Diamond League with a throw of 93.07 meters.
Blue.
Yes, obliterating his own national record. And that's a new Grenadian national record, area record, and world lead. Exactly. So congrats to Anderson. Also, Coach Paul Phillips on his historic win. You seem to be animated over that.
I am. Anderson has been. You see, when you see where these athletes start from, and you see where they've gotten to, it's always a good feeling. Anderson he broke the record 3 times in that one event.
Yeah, you can play the video in the background. If you could, Master Controller, you could just omit the audio, but you can play the video in the background so people could see. Because I was wanted to say, boy, Anderson big boy. Oh God, he's a giant boy.
He's been gymming and working at his craft. I'm so happy to see that Paul is still a member of his coaching staff, even though he's overseas, because Paul has been there from the get-go. Working with Anderson. Anderson started as a track athlete. He started as a sprint athlete, he didn't know 100. And an injury said, okay, track is not for you, try something else. He tried javelin, and now he is the reigning world champion, getting ready to defend his world championship title this year. He has entered, as they call it, the 90-meter club. It's an elusive club. Not many people have been able to throw over 90 meters in the javelin. And last Friday, he broke the record 3 times. He set the record, and he broke it, 89-something. Then he came back, he broke that one with 90-something, and then he threw 93.07.
Yeah, he's in that club for sure.
He definitely. And it's the 5th farthest javelin throw in history. And
I remember last time when Trinidad was trending with their winner in the javelin,
Keyshawn Walcott.
Yes, there was a hashtag going around, Trinidadians control stick. I mean, that wasn't the word used, but I'm being politically correct here. So I guess we could adopt that hashtag,
yes,
though, right?
Yes, we can, definitely. Showing the muscles, showing the strength. Big up to Anderson, big up Coach Philip. Good morning to all the track blazers, athletes, Coach Denise Williams as well. And congratulations to.
But look at the size on this guy. I mean, you would think that after javelin, he's probably got a nice career in bodybuilding.
Well, you have to gym, and you have to work the arms and exercise the arms to be able to pelt.
He is strapped.
Yeah, he has gotten huge. Sticking in the gym.
Huge.
And even during the dong season when there
which parish he's from?
He's from St. David.
St. David's?
Yeah. Track
okay. All the breadfruit and finger and thing up there.
He has been doing well, and he even during the down time when during COVID, he was still gymming and keeping active and ensuring that he kept up to date, because
that's what it's all about.
He has to defend his world championship title this year. So looking forward to great things from him. With that 93.07. Bless up yourself, Anderson.
Yes, you're in that elite club, man. Let's keep it going, and Grenadians can throw a stick. You got to know that.
Amen.
That will be bad. We got to wrap it up, Blossy Bloss.
Yes, we have to, unfortunately. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning into Good Morning Grenada. Always a pleasure to have you. Now let's get ready to join the BBC for their 8 a.m. newscast. For those of you on Classic and those of you on Hot 98, Gary continues with the musical vibes over there. So don't turn that dial. The vibes continue. Enjoy the rest of your terrific Tuesday. Gary, same time, same place in the morning, God willing.
As always.
As always. Have a good one.
I call it